As a black man, smack dab in the right in the middle of Tennessee, home of the country white man, I've encountered numerous racists. And the funny thing about a racist is that they don't even have to open their mouths to to reveal that they're a racist. You can see it in their eyes. The eyes are the windows of the soul. You can see the racism, the hate, the prejudice in their eyes. If you're black, you can understand. You walk past a racist, it's just like dang, like you're tweaking. I can feel your hate radiating towards me. But the thing about racism, right? Racism always stems from the same things. It could stem from one of two things. I take that back. Actually, it could stem of from three things, right? Racism can either be hate, fear, or ignorance, right? I'm gonna explain all three. So number one, hate. And this really is hate is really such a broad topic. I could talk for hours about hate. Hate is a virus in a literal sense. But a lot of people flat out hate themselves. They hate themselves, they hate their lives, they hate the decisions they made, they hate everything about themselves. And they need an outlet to they need to project that hate at somebody. My people happen to be a wonderful target of hate, and we have been for years, right? Oh, let me hate these people over here. Easy, right? Um, it can also stem from jealousy, and that hate can stem from jealousy, right? I don't know why you would. Well, I do know why you would be jealous, but what's the next one? Fear. They could fear us, right? Okay, imagine this. Imagine there are alligators. There are alligators just walking around. Florida simulator, right? I fear these alligators, but they just walking around. They're walking right over my feet. They're walking right in my personal space. I could wake up one day and I say, man, I hate alligators. I've never been bitten by an alligator. They ain't never did no barrel roll on me. Why do I hate alligators? Because I fear them and they put me on edge. And seeing this alligator in my space is pissing me off. It's making me mad. Why is this here? A lot of people are afraid of black people. You gotta think about it. The the average white man is completely domesticated. When I say domesticated, I mean like civilized. My people have a certain level of uncivilized to them that can scare a lot of people. We have a certain disdain for the rules and structures and things of the sort that could really put people on edge. So a lot of people could fear us, and that fear could just lead to I want this person out of my space. I don't like this person. The third thing I said was ignorance, right? This one is the most interesting to me because, okay, imagine I live, what's like a predominantly white place? I don't know, whatever. Imagine I live somewhere where it's just all white people. I'm a white guy, and I live somewhere where it's all white people. There are no black people around me, right? Because there are places like that, most definitely. If I have no black people around me, my only perception of black people stems from mainstream media, which is a psyop in itself. What are black people doing on mainstream media? Yeah, 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 shoot a nigga, yeah, yeah, kill a nigga, blah blah blah, selling drugs, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, that's what's portrayed of us. That's our face, sadly. Everybody not like that. Every black guy's not like that. I live in Memphis, Tennessee, the second most homicidal city in the country. Everybody's not like that. A majority of people are not like that, even here. But once you have that media that portrays this certain toxic culture, and you don't have this cool black dude that you dap up with two doors down to let you know that that's not everybody, then you're gonna think all of them are like that. Which is why ignorance is also a big factor, and culture is also a big factor. Which is why when I see a lot of these people get famous for being a dumbass, it's like, make me want to peel my, like, dude, you're setting us back. You're setting us back. I remember as a kid, I was so naive as a kid. I used to think, man, racism. What the hell, man? Ain't nobody racist, man. That shit was back in 1922. Nah, buddy, it's alive and well. It's very much alive and well. It's very sad. And at this point, I don't know what I can do. A little off topic. I was talking to a Trump supporter. I don't know what his name was, but he came on my college campus, and he he set his stuff up. He was like a black man. And when I say a black man, he was the blackest of black men. He had big muscles and a big 4C beard and tattoos all up his arm. Like he's a real black man, real powerful black man. Trump supporter, right? I don't have anything against a Trump supporter as long as you have a brain. He was doing like a Q&A. He had a Make America Great Again hat on, right? So I walk up to him and I tell him, tell me the exact moment in history where America was great. As a black man, tell me the exact moment in history where America was great. He looks at me square in my eyes and said, when was it not? What? When they were feeding black babies to alligators? When they were burning down black businesses? When we were slaves? Oh my God. I'm like, honestly, I expected him to be completely flabbergasted by my question. I didn't expect him to have a clear answer, right? But his answer was so bad, I was mind blown. I wanted to reach into his genetic makeup and strip him of his black DNA, like on some, I don't know, on some Rick and Morty, like give me your black. Nah, I swear it was horrible, bro. And it just puts things into perspective, man. It's so many different people out here with so many different brains, and it could be this one person. You just wonder, why is your brain like that? Why is your brain like that? I wish I knew that guy's name because he's actually like a famous politician, and I learned a valuable thing that day about politicians, right? It's the last thing I'm gonna say. I want my videos to be short, sweet, low quality, and informative. Politicians. There's a such thing called a politician's tongue. A politician is adept at answering your question without answering your question. Say, for instance, this is your question. Somebody with a politician's tongue, they'll start here like they finna answer your question, and they'll go over here and over there and over there, and they'll talk and talk and talk and talk right around your question, and then wrap it up with a nice little bow, and give it back to you, and you're just like, okay, you just said a lot of stuff, but what did you really say? Politicians, man, I hate politicians, bro. I know I said hate was a virus. I kind of hate politicians. It's like, dude, it's like you're rage bait. You're rage bait. You're rage bait.